mean, you want to watch it all the time. Just because I'm so tall, you think you're supposed to be there.
No, I talked to my dog. That's and I've got to take church there.
Bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those easily high. I don't have much money or fat deal. Right by a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, then again, no. Oh, man who makes potions in the traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best that I can do. My gift is my song. This one's for you. Tell everybody this is your song. Maybe quite simple now that it's done. Hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind. Put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world.
First time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the sun and the moon were the gifts you gave to the dark and endless night. The first time ever I kissed your mouth, I felt the earth move in my hands, like the trembling heart of a captive bird that was there at my command, my love. And the first time ever I lay with you, I felt your heart so close to mine, and I knew our joy would fill the earth and last till the end of time, my love. The first time ever I saw your face, your face, your face, your face.
Thank Thank you so much, Roger. That was a force of nature. Beautiful. And thank you, Eva, for escorting our two gorgeous grooms into position. My name is Frank, and I'm here under court order as your official Riverside one-day-only Deputy Commissioner. In other words, I'm your day labor wedding fairy. So anyway, welcome to the beautiful hug you right back home of Ken and Jessie on this gorgeous sunny afternoon in Palm Springs. We are loosely gathered here today, loose because of COVID, not because of a judgment on your collective characters, and here to witness the unholy matrimony of Ken Avedisian and Jeffrey Rosenberg. For Ken, it's his first time ever, and for Jessie, it's his first time ever to a man. Yes, it's 2020, folks, and this is California, and going with the theme of modernity and drones, this ceremony is being broadcast live on Zoom today to all of their loyal subjects sprinkled around the Commonwealth. Therefore, everybody here in the garden, perhaps we might wave to our visitors on Zoom and welcome them to the party. Welcome everybody on Zoom, wherever you are. And thanks to all of you present here, many of whom flew the unfriendly skies to get here. Hands up who here is from outside California. Delicious Eva. Delicious Eva. And everybody else from the desert cities, yes? Also, Ken and Jessie have asked me to mention those dear people who cannot be with them today. Mia, Alvin, Larry, Carol, Bruce, Marcia Faye, Walter, Lynn, Adam, Tyler, Colby, Elena, Stephen and Karen, Maureen. And those who are joining us in spirit, Ina, Avo, Richard, Salty and Tawny, Tika, Cody, Tasha, Tigger, Buzz, Juma, Genevieve, and Madeleine. And I'd also like to mention my lovely Craig, who wished he could be here today, but is battling the onslaught of retail in LA. Yes, Thanksgiving weekend. Let's all take a deep breath and give thanks that we made it this far. Despite 2020 being the annus horribilis maximus that it was, we can now confidently relax into the romantic schmaltz of an AARP wedding. Granted, it's not your usual Ted Danson and Diane Keaton shtick. This one is going to have a bit more edge. These two lovely men in front of me here have agreed to tie the knot. Look at them, how infinitely dapper they are with their gorgeousness. And they're probably horny, so let's get on with it. Okay. First of all, allow me to tell you about the chuppah here, manned by Joe, Christopher, Robbie, and Rick. Thank you, gentlemen, for being chuppah bearers. Feel you should be really serving margaritas and not manning them. For those of you who don't know, and I was previously counted among them, the chuppah is a symbolic instrument, clearly because it's not practical. First of all, it teaches that this simple, fragile roof, which is now common to both partners, launches the marriage. In the words of William Henry Channing, it teaches them to live content with small means, to seek elegance rather than luxury, refinement rather than fashion, to be worthy, not respectable, no problem there, and wealthy, not rich. It also symbolizes that marriage is the establishment of a home, an island of sanity and serenity, far from the madding crowd. And take a look around you in this awesome private garden, lovingly created by Ken and Jessie. Isn't this about as far from the madding crowd as you can get? All right, we're going to get to the readings. We have 3 short readings for you, all of them sparkling, sugar-dipped, and deep-fried in love. Our first reader today is Greg, who will be joining us live on Zoom, all the way from Northern California in Petaluma, in wine country, explaining to us how love is a verb, not a noun. Take it away, Greg.
Love is never a relationship. Love is relating. It is always a river, flowing, unending. Love knows no full stop. The honeymoon begins but never ends. It is not like a novel that starts at a certain point and ends at a certain point. It is an ongoing phenomenon. Lovers end, love continues. It is a continuum. It is a verb, not a noun. And why do we reduce the beauty of relating to relationship? Why are we in such a hurry? Because to relate is insecure and relationship is a security. Relationship has a certainty. Relating is just a meeting of two strangers. Maybe just an overnight stay in the morning and we say goodbye. Who knows what is going to happen tomorrow? And we are so afraid that we want to make it predictable. We would like tomorrow to be according to our idea. We don't allow its freedom to have its own say. So we immediately reduce every verb to a noun.
You guys are
Thank you, Greg, for those lovely words. Put this back in here. Next up, we have reading number 2. Please welcome Robbie to the front. And don't get too attached to him because his reading is shorter than a fortune cookie.
Actually, we are all divine light. We sparkle, we glow. But when fear arrives, it, like water on fire, quenches our heart's warmth.
All right, so thank you, Robbie, for those lovely words. And lastly, but not leastly, a Sufi reading from Christopher, comprised of loosely connected quotes from Rumi.
From behind the bushes.
burning bush.
Don't grieve. Anything you lose comes round in another form. Everything that is made beautiful and fair and lovely is made for the eye of one who sees. Only from the heart can you touch the sky. Let the beauty we love be what we do. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. Pilgrimage to the place of the wise is to find escape from the flame of separateness. Why should I be unhappy? Every parcel of my being is in full bloom. We are born of love. Love is our mother. Beauty surrounds us, but usually we need to be walking in a garden to know it. I am neither of the East nor of the West. No boundaries exist within my breast.
Okay, so this is when I get to say a few words about Ken and Jesse, and also before I start, we did tiny little frivolous questionnaires to get a little, not dirt, but just, frivolity out of them. So I'm going to start with myself. When I was a kid growing up in Ireland, my best friend was a magician. His name was Quentin, and we met when we were the age of 8. And we lived on the same road, which was at the end of which stood Dublin's biggest lunatic asylum. Needless to say, my sense of reality was skewed right from the start, which makes me ideal for an event like this. And he was always rigging my life to surprise me with new tricks. It was delightful and always confusing. Over 50 years later, he's still one of my dearest friends and still a decades-long professional magician. And one night a few years ago in Manchester, UK, over a nice bottle of wine, I asked him, "What do you believe that magic actually is?" And he sat back in his armchair and did that thing that magicians do with a single card in their hand. They roll it across their fingers and back again, and over and back and over and back. It allows him to concentrate. And then he sat up in his chair and said that magic is the unexpected intervention of a positive force that confuses the witnesses into submission. There you go, and I made him write that down. And sometimes magic happens for real. It probably happens all the time, and we're generally not positioned to notice it. But once in a lifetime, we actually are. Ready, primed, and we don't even know it. Cut to October 25th, 2018, 7:30 p.m., downtown Palm Springs, 84 degrees, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. And in their mercurial jest, the planets had decided to line up for two intrepid explorers who hit upon the same discovery at a particular moment where magic was about to happen. So let's set the stage first and take a look at where these protagonists were coming from, other than stage right and stage left. We have Ken, visiting all the way from Washington State, who had become somewhat used to traveling alone, even though being alone was getting a bit tiresome. But in the hallowed words of Sally Bowles, what use is sitting all alone in your room? And bless him, he was out there with some chums and they were walking towards Hunter's Bar. For those of you who don't already know the lovely Ken, he had carved out a remarkable place for himself in the culinary and wine world. He created this great successful business called Cordon Selection, which meant that he was traveling all over the nation consulting on important issues of taste, and even helped with the origination of Julia's Kitchen in the Smithsonian. I knew Ken to be a wine enthusiast, an appraiser of fine collections, bringing them to auction and enjoying every moment of it. What I didn't know was that his bigger claim to fame was playing the accordion at the age of 12 on Uncle Al TV show. How can you ever top that? I think this tops it. But anyway, I asked both Jesse and Ken if they had grown up in any TV show family, which show might that have been? Ken said, "Leave It to Beaver." Kind of fits, and it's lovely. And now, Rumble in the Jungle, let's look stage right. Approaching in the opposite direction, Jesse Rosenberg. Reeking of lobster pots and Virginia Woolf, saturated in the early years of Chinese investment and consultancy, father of Mia, the daughter he's so endlessly proud of, and decades of self-realization and exploration, all of which had weirdly led him to being single again. Having recently broken up with some loser in Boston, who I hope is not watching right now, he was planning a move to Providence, where he had just acquired a property, but was yet feeling glum and curiously morbid. A sense of resignation attached to it all. He said he was perfectly ready to age and die poetically on a farm beside the ocean. When I asked Jesse what TV show he grew up in, he immediately said Bewitched. Draw your own conclusions. So here we have two forces of nature barreling towards each other, still hermetically sealed in their own self-involved lives and personal drama. And then Ken turns that corner with his Rat Pack of the night. And Jesse heads right into it, Gary Cooper style, because for some reason he instinctively knew that he would have to interrupt this private melee to get noticed. Yeah, it's called magic. Downtown Palm Springs at the corner of Encilla and Arenas, other colloquially known as our anus, the universe ushered Ken and Jesse right up against each other and stood back to allow it all to happen. Yes, the unexpected intervention of a positive force that confuses the witnesses into submission. Two men from opposite sides of the country, now already cast in their own Sleepless in Seattle sequel, But this time the word would not be sleepless. This time the word is wide awake. And here's the great benefit of having abundant years under your belt. It's that you finally attune to recognizing goddamn magic when it arrives. The great thing about growing old is that you acutely know what you don't want. However, do we ever really know what we do want? Let's face it, that youth thing, totally wasted on the young. So instinctively, feeling that rare moment of infinite possibility, Jesse, like the agile gabbig that he is, jumped right in, staring up close at Ken's piercing, mesmerizing eyes, anointed with those classic arched eyebrows, his full silver and stone bushy beard, his confident masculine gait, and those full Kardashian sexy lips that looked like the best landing pad for this force of nature from New England to crash on. And boy did he. And the rest is history. A moment that changed the world, not quite like the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand, but more deeply personal. And after that, they stuck together like glue for the rest of the weekend, abandoning all else, preternaturally aware that they had to give this moment the massive attention that it voraciously demanded. And then when the weekend was over, they scurried back to their various lives on opposite sides of this vast continent, forever altered. They had both logged into each other, changed each other's passwords, and like it or not, they were now fully connected. Yin and yang, horse and carriage, Jack and Coke, you name it, they clicked and started to become something greater than the sum of their parts. What does a lesbian bring on a second date? Okay, so Ken is the honorary lesbian here. And Monkey Mind Jesse magically put aside all of his usual debates, polemics, conceits, and those books and books and books and books of evidence against himself about never settling down and not being worthy and all that quite normal bullshit. Because magic ordained that he should just relax into the calming expanse that is the deep, nurturing emotion of Mr. Ken Avedisian. And so it happened. Moving here to Palm Springs was the same magic in the bottle again. It felt right. They grabbed hands and they jumped in like Thelma and Louise. And today, we are all here to witness a prized moment in their journey. How lucky are we to celebrate this precious union of two special guys who were wise enough to get out of the way and let love barge in. They listened to the angel on the right shoulder and ignored the devil on the left, and have not looked back since. God bless them. Let's give them a round of applause. And now we get to the caring is sharing portion. We're opening this up to people on Zoom and here who would like to share their thoughts and feelings about our delicious, delicate spinsters here. We humbly request that you limit your message to under 30 seconds so that we may be able to feature as many people as possible with the necessary dignity. No playing music like the Oscars, you know. And to help things on track, I have a little bell here that I'm going to shake very gently when the 30-second mark has been reached. And we have Rick here, who is our Zoom master. And we're going to start with Larry.
I'm Jeffrey's dad, and I'm going to talk a little bit about Jeffrey's history, which is rather an interesting story. I say at 21, he moved to China, and he's still been being involved in China even after all these years. In his early years in China, he got a contract, and I'd appreciate if Jeffrey can hear me. I forgot the name of the company. It's in Chicago, and they gave him a contract. I think it was about 22, 23 at that time. But this is a major U.S. contract. Can Jeffrey yell out the name? Or maybe it's not possible. But in any case, it's a major corporation. At the end of the meeting, they gave him the contract, and the company lawyer walked over to Jeffrey and said, "Well, why do you think we gave you the contract?" And he said, he shrugged his shoulder. He wasn't sure. He said, "We gave you this contract because you were so relaxed. You took off your shoes in the whole meeting." And I'm sorry, of course, that I only know Ken for a relatively short time. My experiences have been wonderful. He's helped me with several mechanical things, and he also pledged to me that he would take care of Jeffrey. So that I hope somebody there can talk a little bit about his history to fill in the other side. And all I can say to both of them is to wish them the best in their life to come, healthy, prosperous, and I know they've got a great setup down there. So just enjoy, guys. Bye.
Yay.
Hi, everyone. Can everybody see me and Carol?
No, we just see you. We
So
need Carol. We need Carol to move over.
Carol's on a different screen.
Okay, we don't see her.
So could everybody except Jeffrey and Ken and Carol and me turn off their video so then you can see both of us because we're doing something together? If everyone could turn off their video except Jeffrey and Ken and Carol and me, then you can see us do it together.
That might be a little complicated, laugh.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just go. Yeah.
So we have a Rosenberg tradition of singing a song to the betrothed. So here goes. Carol?
Ready? Okay. All right, let me get my readers, sorry. Is Jeffrey really getting married to Ken?
Well, let's ask him.
Jeffrey, is that Ken's collar you're wearing?
Uh-huh.
Gee, it must be nice snuggling with him.
Uh-huh.
By the way, where'd you meet him?
I met him at the corner of Celia and Arrhenius. He turned around and smiled at me. You get the picture?
Yes, we see.
That's when I fell for.
Leader of my parts. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
China Solar, Mr. Leather, what could I do?
Do.
Running to and fro, that's all I knew. But Ken came round and he slowed my world, suggested Palm Springs, and I swirled. I'll never forget him.
Leader of my parts. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
But I'm used to having everything new.
No.
Do I tell my honey we're through? I weighed the pros and cons, the independent life or intimate bonds. He's very alluring.
Leader of my parts. Vroom, vroom.
Ken flashed his smile at me and begged me to slow down. Who's in charge? What a showdown. Get off the phone, don't be a squirrel, he'd warn. I didn't want him to feel forlorn. But when our sensual energies touched, I felt that hot explosion.
Look at
So here they are now tying the knot.
Knots.
soon to remodel their lovely spot. We toast you for your cherished fun, swimming naked in the sun. We'll always love you.
Leader of my parts.
Ooh,
Leader of my parts.
who's on top?
Leader of my parts.
You are me.
Leader of my parts.
Give me the key. Ooh.
We have Sherry and
Can I
Lenny.
go?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is Lenny and Sherry Rips saying hello. We're sorry we can't be there in person, but we've written a little sonnet for you, a poem for you, and I'll try to make it as short as possible. I'll read as fast as I can. Are you ready?
Yes.
Mazel tov. It's such a joy to celebrate. In times so dark, there's light. And Jess and Ken's new marriage makes everything seem right. No virus spreads as fast as joy or affects us as much as love. Since love is hope and hope will heal, it's a blessing from above. Ken and Jess, you've blessed us all. On seas of love you've sailed and showed two can make a difference for themselves and for the world. So thank you for including us. We hold you in our heart and know your future's glad and bright since you've turned love into an art. Mwah.
Hello, this is Greg. Can you hear me?
Yep.
That's Greg.
Okay. So I have a song. It's 32 seconds, so I'm really right in the groove there. Also from the show Cabaret. How the world can change. It can change like that due to one little word, married. You take Rosenberg, then you hyphenate. At Avedisian, yep, you're married. And the old despair that was sometimes there suddenly ceases to be. For you wake one day, look around and say, somebody wonderful married me. Congrats, guys. Love you.
Thank you, Greg.
Let's go one more.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Gosh, what a day, huh?
Yeah.
I like the introduction. Am I the loser boyfriend from Boston?
No, not at all.
Oh no, I'm really disappointed.
No, sorry to say, that was a very joyful relationship. Yours and mine.
Well, it's wonderful. I'm glad to see you guys finally becoming legitimate after all this time. I have to say, you also remind me of a couple of jailbirds with those shirts you got on there. If you can hear me, but thanks for inviting me. This is really fun. I'm enjoying it.
Gracias, Mark.
Thank you,
Okay,
Mark.
we'll see you in February.
I'm looking forward to it. I'll keep the light on.
Hello.
Yeah.
So, je salue tous les francophones qui sont présents. And I just wish to say thank you for this great event that we are allowed to share with you. And about 2 years from now, we were gathered in Boston and thinking about what was the next stage in your life, Jeffrey. And it's great to see that you have been able to build such a great love with Ken. And although you cannot travel so much, we have many things in France that still can let you come. First, you speak the language, and Ken is already almost fluent. We saw that when he came to Paris. And we hope that after this lockdown, we will have the great pleasure to see you with us, both of you. And I want to see that it's such a great a pleasure to see so many friends on the Zoom that we saw gathered, that it's a strange experience to be Zooming a wedding, but so much love given and so much love shared. It's really a great time, and we wish you the best for and to live happy ever after.
And we are waiting for a real party.
Merci beaucoup. 谢谢林小姐。
谢谢，什么时候过来玩啊？或是我们要过去玩？
And now we're at the sweet spot where our two silent movie stars here move into the talkies. And we finally get to hear them speak to each other, to the universe, to the future, to posterity, and exchange the most lovely, deeply personal, entertaining vows you'll probably ever hear. And I would like to ask Ken to go first.
Oh boy. Bubala. Maya Angelou said, "In all the world, there is no heart for me like yours. In all the world, there is no love for you like mine." And I really believe that. Everybody, welcome to Casa Alegria, the House of Joy. The old adage that a kiss is a kiss is just not the case in this time. Here's a few quips I want to say about Jessie. When I say I do, it doesn't mean I do the dishes. Life is hard. Table tennis is harder. And up on the mountain you to go, to lose your mind and find your soul. To err is human, but to blame someone else is doubles. My dad would love that. When spirits are low and the day appears dark, when work is monotonous and hope seems forlorn, mount your bike and go for a spin up the tram road without any thought but your ride. Your guitar is not a thing. It's an extension of you. It is who you are. And I got this for you.
How can we show this to the Zoom folks?
On the camera. It's a guitar pick that says, "I plucking love you." When we met, I started to write musings to Jessie, and I've never written before, but I wanted to read a short one that I did on February 14th last year. Across the miles, I feel our love and connection. I really need that right now. You continue to make me smile and laugh, even in this hard time. There is light at the end of the tunnel, your beautiful smile and eyes on the prize. We are the prize. Can't wait to be wrapped up in each other's arms and bodies. Seems like each day, more challenges and more love. The love is something that feels tangible, something to hold on to and cherish. As I fall asleep, my mind begins to let go of the day. I see your face. It feels like I saw it earlier today, yet perhaps it's been months. The distance seems to fade away when I dream, knowing that soon we'll be together again. Although we are apart, I still feel you in my heart and soul. It gives me comfort, the comfort that comes with deep love. And with that, Jessie, you blew into my life like a haboob. At the corner of Encilia and Arenas, a haboob is a big dust storm in the desert. What are the odds of that chance moment? And we've now created our life here together. I'm the happiest man in the world today. There is so much to say to you, to express my deep and enduring love. I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am with you. Not only for what you have made for yourself, but what you are making of me. For the part of me that you bring out. For putting your head on the magic carpet. For singing and dancing with me. Together we form a much stronger us. Together we build a home of laughter and love and support. Let us be a home for each other forever and ever. I promise to be vulnerable with you and to be honest with you, to have my words have meaning and to communicate with you, to have your sippy cup on the nightstand every night, to pet you to sleep, to lay next to you every night that I can, to be there to pick you up when you fall, to hold your hand every day, to love and be worthy of your love, and not to steal the covers unless you hog them. It is a journey, not a destination. I promise to embrace it every step along the way. I will love you in good times and bad, when life is easy, when it seems hard, when our love is simple and it takes effort. I will cherish and respect you for the rest of our lives. And now a little musing that I wrote. Joy bows at the early morning's rosy light, the sun rising to bring light and warmth to the day. The winged poet trills its many voices, mocking all, lighting on branches, awaiting the soothing sun. How sweet the harmony of the afternoon as the blackbirds take flight, while others tend to their nests. Wild and free, only a whir as they flit about in our garden, the hummingbird symbolizes love, joy, and beauty. So many migrations of winged creatures as they fly through the seasons, through our life, then the dark, glimpses of something taking flight overhead. The initial spark between us has grown into an eternal flame. I give you my hand, my heart, and so much more. Love you.
I'm not at all easy. I'm particular, challenging. I know how to give, but mostly want things the way I do. But then you know all of this, my handsome Chico. You pierced the veil almost from the get-go. And no bones about it, you were Taurus, determined to reel me your way, and you did. Not sure really what came over me that October evening rounding the corner of Arenas and Encilia. Never done that before. Telling you, I want to kiss you, not thinking. Didn't have time. I just saw those enveloping eyes and redolent lips. Sealed the deal. We're companions, best buds, happy together. And we sense when the sails are too full and it's time to let some air out. We talk to each other in ways that make me feel heard and accepted. You understand I need to romp and rant, my precious space, my incessant need to be productive, learn, and find elusive meaning. You smile and support me. You lift me up and are forever my ally and cheerleader. You pet me to sleep. You've helped me access something amazing. Life's emotional bounty, to feel deeply and have agency to express, to laugh with abandon, talk to my shame, to cry. You inspire me to be me, all parts welcome. And now, I'm finally ready to commit. Been through lots of life, most of us here have, and my heart and frontal cortex are both up for being the best partner, friend, companion, soulmate, and playmate for you. I vow to be truthful, continue to earn and hold your trust, always accept you, and love every square and round cherubic inch of your body. Happy together. Holding you close underneath before the fire. The pressure on my chest when you breathed in my ear. We both knew this would happen when you first appeared. Mi Chico of Seattle. Brownness of your body in the fiery glow, except the places where the sun refused to go. Our bodies are a perfect fit in afterglowing. Mi Chico of Seattle. Letting myself wander through the world inside your eyes. You know I like to stay here until every tear runs dry. sweet Chico of Seattle, lying in the waning sun. Let me start that. Okay. Wrapped around each other in the golden sun. Sunbeams have reached the sky, white lights on. I never want to finish what I've just begun with you. Chico,
Thank you.
If anyone in Zoomland wants to say anything, we'd love to hear from you.
Well, glory be to God, I tell you, don't you know, you be doing out there with those mask things, I don't know what the hell they are. But I'll tell you, it's a pleasure to be with you in this virtual reality. And it's just been nice to really get to know you guys and to see the blessing that you are to each other. And so I would like to offer a blessing to you both for this your wedding day. May there be peace within you. May you trust your highest power that you are exactly where you are meant to be. May you not forget the infinite possibilities that are born of love. May you use those gifts that you have received and pass on the love that has been given to you. May you be content knowing that you are a child of God. Let this presence settle in your bones and allow your soul the freedom to sing, dance, praise, and love. Let all respect, honor, and support those whom God has joined together.
Hello, my name is Pam.
Okay, this is your turn.
Yes. Glenn?
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm singing this lovely song for both of them. Jeffrey's my brother, and Ken and I just love them. I meet Ken and I just love him. He loves food like me. I love food. So I just want everyone to listen to the words. Yeah, for both of them, go both sides. Your search is ended. Your wandering days come true. You couldn't find no love so very true. Together you can be as happy as we see. He's the perfect one. I tell the world your search is ended. Mwah!
Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Would anyone else like to talk? If so,
I just wanted to say a couple of words. It's so special to be here with all of you, even though we're not together in person. It does feel like we're all together. So I just prepared a few words for dearest Jeffrey and Ken. It is so wonderful to be here together with both of you and with everyone on such a joyous and sacred occasion of your marriage. Your love and your devotion for each other is an inspiration and a great source of happiness. I wish you a big and heartfelt mazal tov and congratulations on this great simcha, this wonderful, joyous occasion of your marriage. May you continue to grow in your love and your care for each other. And may blessings beauty, abundance, and joy keep showering upon you all the days of your life.
Thank you.
So much love.
Oh, it's Daniel. Hey, guys.
Hi. Hi. Yeah, hi, Jesse and Ken. Yeah, I mean, ditto to everything that everybody has said. And I just want to say that your guys' vows were so beautiful. And I could just really, really see how alive and in love you guys are. And it's really, truly an inspiration. And I just want to say I love you both. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for being courageous and doing it right now, you know, getting married right now and doing it because it's the right time, and showing the world that how important it is to love, and showing all of us young people, old people, just everybody how important love is, and that if it needs to be done, you can make it work. So thank you so much for getting married. That's really, really meaningful to me. So thank you. And I love you both.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Those are beautiful words. And thank you, Justin. Who else would like to speak? Unmute yourself.
Hey, I just want to tell you it's been a beautiful ceremony. And I just am so grateful for everything that you've given me, Jeff. And I want to welcome Ken into the Schmidt family. And we just love the two of you so much. And I so appreciate that we've been invited into this wonderful ceremony. Thank you. My best to you for all time.
Thank you, Bob. That's beautiful.
This is Marlise. Love you guys. Love the ceremony. It's beautiful. I just wanted to share a quick story to show how this has been going on for a while, this love development. When you two first met, maybe it had been a couple of months, and Ken came to dinner at our house. It was Valentine's Day. And he was gushing and excited and so happy and so full of love. And it looks to me like it's still going on. It makes me tear up because I'm so happy for you both. I'm happy that you found each other. We're happy that you did. And I will never forget that dinner when you were telling us all about Jesse for the very first time. So congratulations. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a really fun dinner. That's the night I wrote that musing to Jesse, actually.
Hi, Jeffrey and Ken.
Hey.
Hi,
guys.
Hey.
Well, Michael will speak in a second, but I wanted to share, as I'm watching you, I'm just remembering all of the memories that we've shared in the last almost 2 years, and just thinking about what an inspiration the two of you are when it comes to really just walking your talk, like showing up courageously, authentically, modeling what's possible in love and as humans, and through vulnerability and adventure and play and creation. And just so grateful to have the two of you in our lives and to get to share in this experience with you. So I love you both.
And I echo all those words, and just want to add, we met each other like a month or two after you two met and got to spend some time, the four of us, which was really beautiful. And I feel like the whole way through, for me, in our relationship, whenever we've connected with you two, I've always been re-inspired with the passion, the willingness to each be your own true selves and fully express yourselves and hold the passion and the polarity that you have with also this really deep devotion. And it definitely inspires me to love more fully and more wholly. So thank you both. And this ceremony is really lovely, and looking forward to getting out and checking out that garden sometime soon, because it looks amazing. So thank you. Yeah.
Thank you both. That's beautiful. Yeah. When are you guys coming, by the way?
Soon.
Who's next? Wants to talk?
Hey, it's Ryan from Oklahoma.
Hey.
Hey. Jesse, I've not had a chance to meet you yet, but we'll be coming up soon. So, Ken, this is from the heart here, but I love you so very much. And it fills my heart with such joy that you and Jesse have found each other. And may you both live a life of happiness and love with no regrets.
No regrets. You taught me about no regrets, and I still remember that. So thank you.
Anyone else?
Hey, this is Mike and Eric in Seattle. Jesse, we're so glad that we got to meet you before the whole pandemic thing started, and thank you guys for doing this. This has been a beautiful ceremony. We're so very happy for you both. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
And for these spectacular roses that are just popping with color and fullness and fragrance.
I'm glad you enjoy them.
Hi. Hey, Theron, why don't you smile?
Well,
Hi, Jesse and Ken.
we just unmuted ourselves. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we just wanted to say congratulations and sorry we couldn't be there. We love you both. Jesse, you've been an amazing addition to our family. And we were talking about it the other day, and Theron was trying to figure out why all his papas live in California now. And so we've decided that, Jesse, we're going to start calling you PJ for Papa Jesse, if that's okay.
And I just want to say, Ken's been a cornerstone of our lives for a long time. He was an officiant at our wedding. So we really love him, and we love you both.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
all. And guess what, Theron? PJ is my second favorite outfit. You'll have to guess what my favorite one is. Okay, who's unmuting?
I would like to sing, I hadn't known what to say, but just looking at the two of you and the love that you have for one another, and that just shines outward in endlessly to all the world. This is the ancient Sanskrit hymn that comes to me. Loka Shamasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings be filled with joy and released from suffering. And may I, in some way, contribute to that release of suffering and that upwelling of joy. So may this blessed day, you darlings, Jesse and Ken, radiate the same spirit of that ancient hymn. I love you.
Thank you. That's so beautiful, Saraswati. Thank you so much.
And you know, they say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but you two are best friends, and the love certainly shows. Happy wedding day to you. Happy wedding day to you. Happy wedding day, Ken and Jeffrey. Happy wedding day to you.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, just one. We got to meet Ken. What was that? Last summer. Yeah, last summer. And didn't really know what to expect, but he was just an awesome guy. Yeah, we had a great time together. My wife and I, and Ken and Jeffrey. Yeah, there's one time we were sitting down, and Elena, my wife, made a comment on how the relationship between us was similar to Jeffrey and Ken, just observing them, and I don't know. Yeah, it was just a great time. I'm so happy for y'all. Yeah, looking forward to coming out there and checking out your awesome place. That pool looks pretty sweet. Hey, and what's the deal with Jesse? I never knew your name was Jesse.
Tyler, that's for another time. No, very briefly. So when I turned 50, Ina had a dinner party, and she couldn't hold her booze, so she had a little scotch. And when she wanted to wish me happy birthday, she said, "Happy birthday, Jesse." And Mia overheard that and started calling me Jesse, and there are other cousins, and so it just sort of just took a life of its own. And it's the way I remember Ina. And so thank you all. That was really cool, and thank you to Igor. Hey, Elena.
Fantastic. I just want to send you guys love. And Jeffrey and I met when we were probably 10 years old. We skipped Sunday school together and got into interesting trouble. And we've been living kind of interlocking parallel lives ever since as the best of friends and sharing love and sharing loss. And just so happy for the two of you.
Thank you, Andrew. There's no Katuba to sign this time because it's real.
Jeffrey, Stephen here from New Zealand.
Oh, Stephen, hello.
How are you?
Good.
You're both looking good and wonderful, and Anne and I send our love and best wishes, and looking forward to coming down here to Auckland in the South Pacific as soon as that vaccine gets spread around properly. So all the best, and hi to everyone up there in the Northern Hemisphere.
Hey Jeffrey, it's Eric. So we're very happy sitting over here in our kitchen watching you guys get married, and all of our family members send their best, and we've had such great times with you, and you plural, obviously, and we're also looking forward to coming out, and we're all sending you big hugs from me and from Romana and from Sam. Here's Sam leaning in here to say hello, and Clara was here. Clara was here earlier, and they're all sending their best and sending you big hugs.
We love you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. You're late for you guys.
I just wanted to say really quickly, thank you so much for letting me join and be part of your wedding remotely. I love this man, and I have never seen him happier, so much joy. Thank you.
Thank you, Leah. That means a lot.
We're gonna move on. Okay.
You have to move to the execution, right? Yeah. Okay, we're getting back here, back where we are. Legally, I have to officially ask this congregation one question. Are there any sad, ugly, twisted wretches out there who feel it's their duty to object to this union? Anyone even riddled with jealousy? Okay. Okay, guys, seems like you've got the green light to proceed. Let's bring on the collars. Okay, can we put these onto the camera somehow? Let me get out of the way. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see before you, we have two collars on a tray awaiting the bestowal of meaning. The fabric they lie on is Thai silk, that was used for meditation by Jeffrey's brother, Richard, who sadly is no longer with us, though his energy is lovingly included here today. The collars were created and designed in the Ukraine by Ken and Jesse after a French Hermès style. Knockoff, basically. They're a visual representation of mutual commitment. And get this, the locks are both the same. And once locked, there are no keys. Which makes them the first ever romantic take on the Man in the Iron Mask. Gentlemen, let's get clicking.
I'm feeling groovy.
Slow down, you move too fast. You gotta make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestone and looking for fun and feeling groovy. Na 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 na, feeling groovy. Hello lamppost, what you knowin'? I come to watch your flowers growin'. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? And do feeling groovy. Na 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 na, feeling groovy. I got no needs to do, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and drowsy and ready to sleep. Let the morning unwrap all its petals on me. Life, I love you, all is groovy. Na 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 na, feeling groovy.
We're almost there. Okay, so the deal is sealed, locked and loaded. God bless you both forever. Let's face it, this is forever, because whoever wants to go to Ace Hardware to get a divorce? And now finally, we have the breaking of the glass, after which we all shout Mazel Tov. And this is to remind us that love and relationships, no matter how strong and lasting they may be, are always fragile and evolving, and are as easily shattered as nurtured. Jesse, take it away.
1, 2, 3. I'm feeling happy together. Start us off.
Happy together. Everybody join in. Happy together. Happy together. Happy together. Happy together. Happy together. Happy together. Are we allowed to kiss yet?
Yes.
You're fully baked.
Oh.
Yes.
That was awesome. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone who participated, who was just here from anywhere, from everywhere. It was just beautiful. We really appreciate it. We love you all.
We now are going to have, we have a little bubble bar. We're going to have a champagne toast. We have several different champagnes and some sparkling cider and Prosecco over there. And there's sparkling water as well. And then we have a lovely luncheon buffet by Yanni's Greek restaurant in Cathedral City. So the food will be out momentarily. And thank you all for coming. And Zoom people, thank you very much for coming, and we hope to see you here or there. We plan on doing celebrations in France, in Boston, and Seattle when we can travel again and actually be together that way. Thank you.
Yeah, feeling
You
really,
guys were so awesome.
feeling blessed and really appreciative of everyone who's here, everyone around the world, and
It was
mostly
fabulous.
just appreciative of
So
this.
fun.
Yeah, it was so fun, so
the
intimate.
weather was
Well,
perfect.
everything
Everybody had
was-
such wonderful things to say.
There were so many people who came from all over the world. It was really amazing.
Yeah, we loved it. Thank you, Alan.
Absolutely. My pleasure. So beautiful. So beautiful.
Did you get
Nicely
some
done.
champagne?
I will.